Hello everyone and welcome to Club Reaction to Rangers now. Celtic won and the same old story really seems to be ringing true. Ali, how's it going?
Not bad. I think you could just copy and paste that from previous Old Firms this season. It's what I thought, to be honest, and it's why I don't think they're all angry, and which is a sad state of affairs, to be honest.
Scotia?
Yeah, no, more despondency from Rangers this season. It's been a fucking cracking season.
Yeah, brilliant. I think that's pretty spot on. What Ali's saying is I don't think any of us are really. I'm not angry about today, and also I should never be going to a semi-final. You think I'm going to get beat, and I might lose my staunch points or whatever it was. But if you're going to be completely honest with yourself, I didn't expect Rangers to win today, and ultimately we didn't. The team was as we expected with the players that were coming back. Kent came back into the squad, so did Connor Goldson. First half, Ali. It's just the same old pathetic nonsense that we've been witnessing all season.
Yeah, we come out. Raskin has a chance after less than a minute. I think it goes wide for a corner.
I missed it because of the smoke.
Yeah, and after that, I just thought we couldn't get control of the game. For me, I thought Celtic controlled it more, and I could see the more the half went on, I could see them scoring to us. I just thought us up front, Ryan Kent in particular, and I'm one for saying play Ryan Kent today because I'm like, who else do you play? I thought he was extremely poor. I thought he was very, very poor. Barisic was down the left-hand side looking for somebody to link up. There was nobody with him all the time, and it's something we've seen with Rangers. They don't turn up in certain halves and do turn up in other halves. They can't put a 90 minutes performance.
No, we can't. Scotia, as the sun beams down on us for the first time today, it's not an omen. No, definitely isn't an omen. Definitely isn't an omen. But the first half, mate, it's just the same thing that we've seen time and time again.
Yeah, see, I was hoping for a wee bit of a curveball from Beale, but you seen the lineup when it came through just before about 12:15 it came through, and you're like, right, we see that, but it didn't really excite me, the lineup. No. You know what I mean? And that's all I can say. It's a terrible day.
Yeah, it's the lineup that I expected. I didn't expect it to be any different than that, knowing who was coming back into the squad, and they just didn't perform. They really didn't perform again. Joe Hart did nothing that first half for Rangers, absolutely, in order to stop Rangers even. He didn't do anything.
McGregor had a couple of decent saves. I think they carved us open.
Should we move into the shade because you're getting blinded?
They carved us open a couple of times. Down Barisic's side, I thought Barisic, you get booked the first half. Barisic was dodgy on the booking. I thought I would have. If it was me, we're coming at half time, but I would have hooked Barisic at half time, not because of his performance, because he was in the booking.
Yeah, I'd have hooked the whole team at half time, mate. If I'm going to be honest, I probably would have. Scotia, the goal itself, Ali says, like Ali likes to say, it's a goal I've seen all season. I don't really know if it is one we've seen all season, but it's still down to the fundamentals of football. You're just players turning off. Raskin wins a tackle. I think he expects a free kick to happen, and it doesn't. It doesn't happen. Barisic is standing looking at him. Raskin's standing looking at him. The ball's crossed into the back post. Tavernier's nowhere to be seen, mate. And it's so easy for them to score. They didn't have to do anything special in order to score the goal.
Yeah, no, I mean, you mentioned Raskin and Barisic there, but there was like 4 players that just kind of stood ball watching, really, expecting that whistle to go, which I thought it probably should have been, but they're quicker off the mark than it does, and I think it's very poor from Tav at the back as well when the ball goes in across to Jota. It really does sum up where we are as a football team and what we're doing in certain games and certain goals like that we concede, because Celtic didn't really have any clear-cut chances than that. I'm going to say it right now, I thought the whole game,
the first half
was poor. It was poor by both teams, I thought, but unfortunately, when we keep on coming back to this, they've got that wee bit more clinical edge than what we do.
Yeah, at half time I said to my dad, if I had apologies everybody, if I had a spare £1 million, I'd put on Celtic winning that game. And again, it might make me sound unstaunch, but I didn't see Rangers coming back from it. I really didn't. I've said it, I don't know how many times before on Old Firm recently, that if we don't score the first goal against Celtic, then we don't really stand a chance. Ali, the second half, I am not here for once going to stand and say that we were better in the second half and I'm going to take that trophy home, because ultimately it's not a trophy. I'm not making up things for us to win. Yeah, we might have been better, but I still think Celtic were happy for us to have the ball, because we were never going to score today.
They know we are. I've used that word 100 times so far, but powder puff. They know we're powder puff up front. They're quite happy to give us the ball in possession and try and hit us in the break because they've got quick players to hit us in the break with Jota and Maida and Kyogo. So I understand what they're doing. I'd be doing the same if I was them as well too. But yes, we had a lot of the ball. Tillman first half came off too as well for Scott Arfield. Malik Tillman. Another
Might
game.
be the last we see him.
Another game he's not showing up.
Yeah.
I think that's a discussion for Tuesday night on the Club Deck Corner, so I'll leave that one there. But yes, we had all the ball the second half without doing anything with it. And again, we've got nothing up front, absolutely nothing. We're not cutting edge at all. Celtic didn't have to be great today, but they took their chances. And once again, we didn't take our chances. And it's the story of our season, to be honest, against them in particular.
Yeah, Scotia, I can't really take anything away from that. And obviously it's not helped by... It's the sitter of all sitters with Fashion Sakala, mate. It really is. Yeah, well, I will go back to Alleyway, mate. There's no doubt about it. Look, I've been banging the drum about how I don't think this guy's good enough to play for us. The way his stats are or not, that sitter for me, it's unacceptable.
Right, let's start with Tav's very unlucky here. Tav does really well. Hits the post, and then it falls back to Sakala. And now this is a clearer cut chance than the one he had in the League Cup final. And he's done the exact same fucking thing again.
Yeah.
I was like halfway down. It was so bad by Sakala. He came on for Kent, who I thought Kent was really
half time.
Yeah, Kent was really poor in the first half. Let's not forget about how poor Kent was. Sakala gets this opportunity. He needs to do better. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I think Sakala is an option, a squad option, but that's it.
I can't. I just can't anymore after today. I'm like, I'd be happy never to see Fashion Sakala play for Rangers again. I just don't think he's good enough. I said to Ali this morning, we went for a breakfast this morning before we went to the pub, and I said to him, name one player in any other team really that you think, sometimes it might come off for him. He's not good enough to play for Rangers as far as I'm concerned, and that setup for me is it's unacceptable. Ali?
Yeah, no, he cemented it for me today. I've kind of backed Sakala and everything again, saying that he's a good squad player, as Scotia said there, but that's unacceptable. That to do it once, these things do happen, but to do it twice, and as Scotia said, it was clearer. It was clearer. It was the worst sitter. I was sitting in the stand. I was right behind it. Tav was unlucky. It comes to him, and it was like slow motion, to be honest. I thought he's just got tapped that in the net, and he hits the side net again, and everyone looked at each other in the stands and went,
what are we doing? What is going on?
It sums it up. It just sums how powder puff we are up front and the players we have up front, and we need to gut the whole front three along with many other players in the team as well. But Sakala for me, Carney, yeah, I'm in your camp now. If somebody comes in with an offer for us in the summer for him, I'd move him on.
100%.
You'll make money on him.
Yeah, you will make money on him. Bale made a number of substitutions today. I almost to the point where I thought you're flinging things at a wall here trying to make it stick. I can't criticise him too much for it because he had to try and make something happen because it wasn't happening with the players that were on the pitch at the time. I think Rangers could still be playing now, and I don't think we were going to score a goal. Credit to Scott Arfield, I think he did it. I think he made an impact when he came on. I really do. I thought he was decent enough, but again, we should not be relying on a guy who's
See, Carney, I said to you coming at the park, but a 34-year-old Scott Arfield come on. See if most of the Rangers players showed the application desire that Scott Arfield showed coming on that part today, we'd be in with a right chance today. Yeah. And it's a sad state of affairs that we have a guy 34 years of age coming on. I thought Scott Arfield was very good when he came on. He's 34 years of age. I thought he just showed desire, commitment, the minimum from a Rangers player, and the rest of them should be looking at Scott Arfield going forward. That's the minimum. But we'll come on to these players in the summer, but it's a sad state of affairs that a boy at 34's come on and shown up a lot of these players.
I agree. Scotia, Bale has made comment after the game that this will be the biggest change in a summer that Rangers have seen in a number of years. I hope he's true to his word.
Right, we were speaking about this. Is it going to be like the change of Kashinya, or I'm looking more forward to it being like a change when the Advocate came in? That's the kind of turnover we probably need in our team, but that's 12 players in and out. That's an awful lot.
It's a lot of players, it is.
I will need to see, because unfortunately, that's now been the majority of this squad for the last 5 years have got 2 trophies, and that's all they can say. They've got 2 trophies. they've given us some good nights, but
It's
today
unacceptable.
today wasn't a good day.
No.
As a Rangers fan, so.
No, it wasn't. No, it kind of petered out towards the end. Celtic pretty much controlled the game, and I think in the second half Celtic were quite happy for us to have the ball when it didn't look like we were going to do very much with it. And unfortunately, it's another disappointing story, another hard luck story, another one of them days where I've got to stand and tell you that we've lost an Old Firm game, and our season is completely over. It's a tough one. It really is a tough one. I wasn't angry today. It was a moment of, well, I kind of expected that, so I don't know. Yeah, that's exactly it. I don't really know how to feel about it because I expected it, and I know it's not quite right, but it's the state of affairs that we have within the club just now. This team needs gutted, it needs cleared out, we need players to move on, we need new faces, we need all sorts to happen, and the job on the hands of Michael Beale and the board over the space of the summer is ginormous. It really is ginormous. Aye, for today, mate, this is always a thankless task, mate, but I do appreciate it.
No problem. I mean, if everyone who's been truthful in themselves, like me, yourself, Carney and Scotch that went to Hampden today, I think we all went there with hope, but we all knew deep down this Rangers team, they've failed us that many times. The hard luck story, yes, Rangers had a lot of the ball today, but again, it's the same old outcome. Celtic won the game. They put the ball in the back of the net. It is what it is. This Rangers team in the summer needs dismantled, but that doesn't mean going forward it's going to be a quick fix overnight. I think, and if I'm being honest with ourselves, it might be a bit of pain going forward until we come out the other side possibly, but again, that's a podcast going forward, that one.
It will be, it'll be probably more of a podcast on Tuesday. We'll probably discuss things, the kind of deeper lying issues within what this result means for Rangers going forward. But yeah, ultimately today it is kind of is what it is, and I think we need to, I don't even know what, just get to the summer, please get to the summer, please. Scott, cheers mate.
Cheers, we've got 5 more games to kind of
waste our time with.
Through. To come back on Tuesday, I don't really want to sit and watch through that game again.
I won't, no, I definitely won't, mate. You don't need to.
It's probably, dedication to the podcast and stuff like that, but unfortunately, I probably need to force myself to do that. It's been a really, really poor season. Disastrous, in fact, you may say.
Yeah. If you tuned in for some positivity, I'm sorry you didn't get it. It was never going to happen. We will be back on Tuesday. We'll discuss this in further detail and what it kind of means for us going forward. Until then, try and enjoy your bank holiday weekend. We are Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. Cheers, everybody.